Chicken broccoli, start again. Amazing chicken broccoli. Welcome back to How to Cook Greek. So we're going to start off by making a really simple, beautiful batter. In there I've got 2 cups of plain wheat flour, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of corn starch or corn flour, which is the same thing, salt and pepper, half a tablespoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of turmeric, nice bit of color, and then here I've got a teaspoon of star anise. Now you don't have to put those in if you don't want, and if you don't have star anise you could use 5 spice powder. We're going to give that a mix and we're going to add some water. So there's the flour, here's the corn flour or corn starch, there's the baking soda or powder, you can use baking powder or soda, the turmeric and the star anise and the salt and pepper. Just going to give that a little mix to get all our dry stuff mixed nicely. So I'm just beating that 1 egg, in that goes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to eyeball with this water. It's going to be about a cup, maybe a bit more. Depends how thick you want your batter. So we're going to start by adding in some water here. This is cold water. And I'm going to beat. Okay, so this is super thick. You could use it like that, but it's a bit too thick, I think. Here we go. Now that's more like it. That's good for me. So take a look in the text below for all of the ingredients for this. Okay, so the batter's done. Let's take a look at our chicken. I'm using chicken breast, no skin, no bone, and I've cut it into, you know, it's like my finger actually, isn't it? Finger size sort of pieces like that. What we're going to do is we're going to dip and fry. So in there I've got like 2 centimeters of sunflower oil. You could be using canola or corn or something like that. We're heating that up. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of chicken, we're going to dip in, and then we're going to drop into the oil. Okay, so the oil's getting nice and hot. Let's just do these guys. So what you're going to do is you're going to dip it in, get your finger underneath, pull it out, let it drip off a little bit, and then it goes in to the oil. You can make it as thick or thin, you know, like this would be. This is slightly on the thick side, I think, but you can make it a lot thinner if you want. That's up to you. And you can see we don't want the oil raging hot. We're going to cook these for about 4 to 5 minutes. They're quite thin pieces, so they're going to cook really quite quickly. So once they're done, they come out, and I've got to do this in maybe 2 or 3 batches because the amount that I've got. Don't crowd the pan. Okay, so these are done. They're going to come out. I'm going to put them onto some paper towel, and then I'm going to proceed and do the rest of them. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Like I say, batch cook them. Don't let them stick together. Fantastic. So you can see our chicken is done there beautifully. Now if you want, you can just eat that. You can just dip that in some mayo or some soy sauce or something like that and just eat it. It's beautiful. Here we've got broccoli. So we've got roughly equal parts, just under actually. So that would be about 3 cups of broccoli. That's about 4 cups of chicken, roughly, you know. 1 cup of onion, 2 tablespoons of sliced chopped garlic, a teaspoon of fish sauce, 3 tablespoons soy, 3 tablespoons oyster sauce. The soy that I'm using is a light soy. Let's get back to the cooker. This is going to be fabulous. So you're going to need a wok or decent sized frying pan for this now. Okay, the heat's on. I've just put the heat on fairly high. In there I've got 3 tablespoons of corn oil. We're going to drop in all of the garlic. Now, if you wanted, you could be adding ginger to this as well, but I just think garlic works beautifully with it. And the onion, 1 cup of onion. Stay on this high heat and let's go for 3 minutes. So just 3 minutes there. Next up, we're going to introduce the broccoli. And I've kind of kept the long stems on that. I mean, you can kind of cut it much smaller into little florets if you wish. I'm going to add some black pepper, a nice big pinch of that. I'm not adding salt because the fish sauce, the soy, and the oyster sauce are all quite salty, especially fish sauce. It's extremely salty. 2 to 3 minutes, moving it all the time now. We're nearly done. This is going to be so, so good. Super fab. Now, next up, we're going to drop in the chicken, but before we do, I just grabbed one and had a little bite of it. It's absolutely delicious. You can eat it just like that. Really scrumptious. Excuse me. In goes our chicken. Now we're going to add fish sauce, 1 teaspoon. 3 tablespoons of a light soy. 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce. And then a little splash of water. Another 3 minutes, stirring all the time. This is so, so good. Okay, off goes the heat. I'm going for a little drizzle or two of a nice, beautiful, nutty sesame oil on there. Fantastic. If you want, get some green onions in there or some chili. For me, super happy, job done. Okay, and there you have it, job done. Just plated that up and put a little bit of sesame seeds on the top. Like I said, if you want, you can get some green onions on there if you fancied it. That's it, absolutely delicious. Hope you enjoyed that. Keep safe, keep well. Please do give me a thumbs up. It helps out, apparently. Leave a comment, I do like to hear from you. And hit the subscribe button. I'll see you soon. Lots of love.